After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go, check! Check pass, check pass.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go now.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Right there, hurt.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Pat the street.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Giants had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you're going to be a veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught. It's Golladay on the out route. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Golladay, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
There's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here we go, here we
They'll
go.
operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11. Stop.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And some room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Beatty, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game to surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Go. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Let's go. Trap alert. Trap alert.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Here we go.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
11 empty, 11 empty.
On second down, they'll run it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
11 empty, tight. 11 empty, tight. 11 empty.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Quincy Roche gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw from Tony is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They gotta go, gotta go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Beatty with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready!
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Ready, ready! Come 19! Come 19! Ready!
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point safely through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11 Thomas.
That's out quickly to Shenault. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bengals.
On one, ready? 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On one, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11.
Now Burrow. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On fine, ready? 12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
12. 11 empty, pace. 11,
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On one, ready? 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
11 mighty.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
12. 11. Stop.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
The
break.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Check, 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 check. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Another try for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll go with a keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
161 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
On 2, ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, the option left, it's Burrow.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
1-1, ready? 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing for his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw to Barkley on the check down. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come like 19. Cup 19. Say, hey. Light.
He'll look to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
19. Dragon 60. Street. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
12. 11 empty. Stop.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 44, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On one, ready?
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
On 2.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Get it!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
70 Ranger.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
The win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a win they needed to